I am a little baffled, sidetracked. I don't know. Today I am not very well prepared. However, I wanted to still come on and not miss my live, but I think we're gonna probably have a shorter live tonight. The reason that I'm baffled and whatever is because we just went to our new house and it is so much worse than we thought. I'm gonna fix the camera real quick while I'm here. Oops, wrong way. Um, so hey Wisa, the house that we are buying is way worse than in condition than we thought it was going to be, and so I'm a little stressed about that. um, we've got a lot of work to do. Okay, I'm trying to move some stuff out of the way because, like I said, we got home late. We got kind of like delayed and distracted and all that. Okay, so I wanted to show you the card that I made with Louis Sana's the image that we colored the other day, which was that peony. I colored it in the grays. So this is the card that I ended up making. I don't know that I'm quite done with it yet, but this is where I was going with it, at least. I think I might add like "you are" on top of the freaking amazing. But I used some of the Tim Holtz stamps. It's called Fragments, I think. Yeah, used that for the background. Did some splatter with some Nuvo drops and added the little flower on there. I trimmed off some of the edges. Apparently it's not glued down very well. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, I think I might add some more to this card, but I'm just not quite sure what I want to add yet. But I wanted you guys to see like how I make those into cards. Sometimes it's nice to see what the finished product looks like. So here's the other one that we colored from that same night. Let's see. Trying to look here. See what we've got. So this is our, I think it's a peony. Are they the same? I don't know. Hi, Tracy. I'm kind of a hot mess right now because I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want to go with tonight's live. I think I've been like really into scene building lately. So I was thinking I might maybe try to do like another little scene. So I'll show you kind of like a sneak peek of a post or a card that I have coming up for a post next week. So this is like super top secret because I have not shared this yet. But this is a card that I have been working on another scene. So I made that cactus one, and then I have been working on this one. Actually, I don't know if you can see like the shimmer on the water. Hopefully you can. Hi, Brenda. So I was working on this one last night, and I'll have a video on how I made this coming out next Friday. So not this coming Friday, but the Friday after that. So hopefully you like that. Yes. Okay. So let's do. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. All right, we can start with our piece of white cardstock. That's the best, right? No pressure. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's test out the Distress Oxide sprays that I got. Hi, Brandy. Okay, so I got these. I ordered these, and I have not used them at all yet. Like, not even once. Let me grab my splat box real quick. It's right here. So I literally just used a shipping box. And you can see inside here it is well spritzed and sprayed. All right, so what I want to try to do, I'm going to move these out of the way because I've literally not tried these at all. I haven't, not even once. So what I was thinking is maybe, because I have some, this, I don't know if you can see this, but it is heat embossed with white embossing on white cardstock. So it's set up for an emboss resist, but I was thinking maybe I could just spritz on some of the pretty color from the Distress Oxide sprays and see what happens with our little background. So we'll try that. Now they do have some plastic on them, so I'm gonna have to take that off. Let me grab some scissors because I think that'll make it a little bit easier. Let's see. Lordy, and get the darn things open. That would help, huh? Normally, I did not realize that they were packaged in these plastic, or else I would have done this ahead of time so that you guys didn't have to sit here watching me struggle with this packaging. I didn't realize that they were not open. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to, because it looks like they're packaged all the way around. Oof. Like all the way around. Oh yeah, I can just slide it out. That's good. Okay. So we've at least got one pink one out. This one is Picked Raspberry. Now, if you guys know my channel at all, I have a few favorites as far as colors go for my Distress Oxides, and I did pick those colors for my first oxide sprays to try. I've heard that you're supposed to wiggle it side to side instead of shaking it up and down. Something about the ink like spurting out of the top or something. I'm not sure. But we'll see if it makes a difference. So we've got our pink, which is Picked Raspberry. We've got our blue, which this one is Mermaid Lagoon. I do have another blue. It's kind of more of like a turquoisey, but it's Peacock Feathers. So I definitely have that. Let's see. Ugh, gotta get it off the top at least. Yeah, then I can just slide it right out. Oh, look, Nightbot has decided to show up for work today. If any of you guys were here for my live stream during National Scrapbook Day, you will know that Senior Nightbot did not do his job. He didn't even show up to work. He was supposed to help me pick a winner for my live and all of that, and he did not do his job. Oh, Lord have mercy. The little top came right off. All right, let's see. This is proving more time consuming than I thought. All right, I'm going to stop after these 3 at least, and then at least start to try it. Hi, Bonnie. Sorry about the bad view right now. Currently, I did not realize that these, they came in a bag, but I didn't realize that the Distress Oxide sprays had like individual plastic packaging on them. And so here I am, realizing too late that I have to take that off. Okay, well now we've got at least 3, so I'll get started with that, and hopefully that'll at least give us a good start. All right, so like I said, I heard that you're supposed to shake them from side to side, but I don't know what the implications are if you don't do it like that. Something about it exploding out of the top, but I don't know. All right, so I don't know what kind of splatter this is gonna do. So we're just I'm gonna try it a little over here first. Ooh, wow, look at that. Okay, so that's just one splatter with the pink. Okay, I'm gonna try to do like a little more concentrated areas, kind of. A little bit of blue, ooh. Okay, so I have no idea what I'm doing because I'm definitely new to this. The world of sprays, I don't really do too much with sprays, to be honest, but I wanted to give them a try. Ooh. Okay, so obviously the closer you get to it, the more pigmented and concentrated that color is going to be. The farther away, the more fine mist you get, and kind of like more like little droplets instead of a solid color. But when you get close, you can see that it's getting more of like a solid pigmentation, which is kind of neat. Let's do a little bit over here, maybe a little more right there. I think I kind of like it. Ooh, it is kind of messy. Let me get a paper towel real quick. Okay, so I don't know if you need to like clean off the nozzle. I need to do some research and see what exactly you need to do. Now I need to watch more videos on these. Oh, you didn't have good luck. Oh no. Now see, what I'm not sure about is, do these work the same as the, cause like it's already, what I was wondering about was the oxidization or whatever, because in, you know, like the Distress Oxide, well, let's try it. So here I've got some clean water. In the Distress Oxide ink pads, when you spray them with water, then they oxidize, right? But these are a spray, so I'm wondering if when you spray water, do they then oxidize more? So I want to see what happens. Probably I would have better luck if I used the mister instead of the sprayer, because the sprayer does more of a fine mist, and the mister, oh gosh, my box won't stay open. The mister has, which I know that's kind of contradictory maybe, you can get kind of like some more blobby effects with it than you can with the sprayer. Okay, so this paper, by the way, is not made for water. This is just like regular cardstock. So it may do a lot of warping and bubbling and things like that, so that's okay. I think this looks really cool though. So now that it's had a chance to kind of sit for a minute, I'm getting the hiccups. Oh my goodness, sorry. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it really, I mean, you've got a little bit of oxidization there maybe. All right, I'm gonna move this box out of the way so that we can kind of see a little bit better, hopefully. I don't know. I think, I mean, it looks cool. I like obviously the emboss resist still worked, since you can now see all those letters that you couldn't see before. I think that's pretty cool. It looks kind of neat. It's got some of the like speckly bits. It does have some of the little bits of oxidization from when we sprayed it with the water, but it is extremely wet right now. I'm going to turn on my heat tool and see what happens if we kind of go to town on it. Dry it out a little bit and see if maybe that will help. So it's gonna be noisy for a minute. I'm gonna try to hit it from both sides and see how we do. It is warping a bit. Like I said, this is not cardstock that is made for water. Small crowd tonight. Everybody must be, hey Heidi, I was just gonna say, everyone must be busy tonight. Or else we're not getting notifications maybe. Hey Sue! I was just starting to wonder where everybody was. Alright, well. Oh, Brandy, you totally should. I mean, they seem fairly straightforward to use. It's not, okay, it's not perfectly dry, but it's much drier than it was. And I think, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's still got a couple little wet spots, but I mean, that looks pretty neat. I don't know, the back of it feels kind of gritty or something. So that was just using, did I use all three colors? Yeah, I did. So I used Mermaid Lagoon, Wilted Violet, and Picked Raspberry for this one. And we got this cool background. I don't know what I'll use it for, but it looks pretty neat. I can't really probably use it with this flat. Oh, maybe. I thought maybe the purple would be a little too weird, but I was thinking I might add a little bit of, I saw somebody else with like a really pretty, flower that they did, and they added they added like some lines up at the top of the petals for like some contrast. So I was kind of thinking about maybe trying that and seeing what it might look like. But I'm not sure which color to use. I honestly don't even remember what color we used for this. I think it was probably, let's see, do I have a pink on here anywhere? This. Probably these, BP6, BP2, and PP5. So let's I guess just start with the BP2. So the idea would be that then you would just kind of like come in from the top and kind of just add, I think I'm going to need the darker color. You kind of just add in the highlights, or not highlights, but what's that word I'm looking for? Shadows? Have you tried the Distress Oxide sprays with the Distress sprays? No, only because I don't really have any Distress sprays. I don't have any. I need to get some. Alright, so here's the idea. And I'll probably want to like blend it out a little bit, but the idea is that you come in and you add just like a little bit to your petals up at the top. I don't know if this is going to add anything. Got a great deal on gelatos and brights. Oh, at Hobby Lobby. That's awesome. That's cool. I feel like this color seems really strange. Like it doesn't seem like the same color. Weird. Huh. Well, maybe this was a bad idea, you guys. Hey, Linda. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was not a good idea. Maybe I should try a different color. And you know, if we ruin it, oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. I thought it would be cool, but I think maybe I've made a mistake. I don't know, you guys. I probably should have just left it alone. Yes, you're right, Lisa. It's just paper, but I did spend quite a while coloring it, so then it always makes me feel bad, like, well, and I could have used it on this card, like, right now, but that's probably not going to happen now. Oh, well. What am I looking for? I don't know. That's my problem. I was trying to add, like, a little bit of, interest, I guess, to the tops of the flowers, like to you know how sometimes the flower petals have those lines at the top, and I thought it would look so cool, except that I apparently, number one, picked bad colors, and number two, yeah, I'm just making it worse. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, like the colorless blender. What do you mean about the colorless blender? I do have the colorless blender right here. But what I mean is, like, you know how in the in flower petals sometimes they have those like lines of darker color, like little streaks of a darker color or something on the edges of the petals. That's kind of what I was hoping to achieve, but it just looks really weird. It doesn't look cute. To remove the color, yeah. I don't know. To me, in person, it looks really weird. It looks really strange. Let's see. I might as well do what I did over here, though, and add so that at least if they're gonna look strange, they can at least look strange together. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm still recovering from that cold, apparently. So I apologize in advance for my gross coughing. Looks pretty to you? Oh, after the gray, go back over it with the red. Like what kind of gray? Like a warm gray? Or, I have warm grays and cool grays. Do we want like a warm gray or a cool gray? I just wanted to give it some more dimension. You know what I mean? Like give it a little bit more oomph. The dark purple. Well, I don't. Do you mean like in the lines? Like what? I think it was it was one of these PL colors. A gray should make dark depth. Yeah, but do I want a warm gray or a cool gray? Let's see. That's like a warm gray. You think a cool gray? Let's see. IG10, that's way too dark. I'm still trying to learn the color family names and all of that, so forgive me if I'm not totally sure about stuff at first. Here's like an IG4, maybe. Woo! What do you think? And then the only other lighter one I think I have, I don't think I have an IG1, but I have this IG2. The IG2. Alright, let's try it. Oh. Well, that's not anywhere near as dark on here as I thought it was going to be. So that's the IG2. It looks so different in the playback than it does in person, in my opinion. Which is kind of odd. It's kind of weird. Alright, well let's try it with like one of the ones that we haven't colored with a bunch of other colors yet. Try cooler on the deepest part of the flower. Well. Okay, so then you said to go back over it with like the pinky color or something. Is that right? After you put it on there. Oh, to test the color. Well, too late now. Alright, so let's see. I really don't know what I'm doing. Like at all. But this is no surprise to you guys who watch me. Like, I feel like I never know. You can use your... Yeah, I mean, I want to use kind of just the spectrums if I can. Ooh, that's pretty dark. So this purple is pretty dark. Oh, what are you lost about, Linda? Obviously, I have no idea what I'm doing. So don't feel like you need to take a marker class to learn anything I'm doing, because I obviously don't know what I need. I don't know what I'm doing at all, so don't base anything off of me. Like at all. Don't base anything off of what I'm doing. Like, I don't know if this is adding anything or making it look weird. Oh, see, I think the problem is I need to figure out the shape. Like, I need to... Well, I really need to just figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Because, like, this one I think looks cool. I think that helped that one. But, like, some of the other ones, it doesn't make sense for where I'm putting these. So then I think it looks kind of weird. But, you know, it is what it is. It's all a learning curve. And I definitely have a lot to learn. I think that's kind of like the natural thing for me is that I don't know what I'm doing, and so you guys can kind of learn along with me because I'm not really an expert when it comes to this stuff. um, Alcohol markers. Got your Earth Step from Studio 71. Oh, you can't get them to blend. Oh no. Helping to maybe. I have no idea if this is doing anything or like for this or not. Like now that I've kind of started doing it, I kind of feel like I know what I should have been doing, which is more like this, like these random lines that kind of go up. You gave up on alcohol markers? Oh no. Don't give up. They definitely have a learning curve, that is for sure. But I wouldn't give up. There we go. Colored these the other night after watching The Gray Flower. Oh, did you see what I showed? Hold on, let me. I made it into a card. I don't think it's finished yet. I think I want to probably add something else, but that gray one that we colored last time, I made into this card. It's kind of cool. Yeah, they're really cool to color with. I really like alcohol markers. It's just I'm still learning with these ones, especially with the Spectrum Noirs. I have Copics, and I feel like I had gotten a pretty good feeling of how to color with them, but now it's kind of like learning to color all over again, because they just work differently. So, hi, Di. I don't know what happened here, but I went like way out of the lines there. Okay, well, I think that added something. What do you guys think? Do you think it helped? Do you think it made it look weird? I think I have a couple spots I can add, just a couple more little bits too. Nothing crazy. But some of them didn't have anything and it kind of looked a little weird. I feel like it adds a little bit of depth, dimension. I don't know. I think it helps a little. All right, so I went back over the ones that I did earlier with a little bit of gray, and that seemed like it kind of helped a little bit. So I'm kind of digging that. Okay. Woohoo! So that's kind of weird, but it helped, I think. It made it look more dimensional and cool. All right, so let's do this. Let's cut it out. Oh, but then I thought it looked great beforehand. You're so sweet. Actually, before I cut it out, I do want to attack it with my little paint pen. I've been trying out this new paint pen. Well, I don't know if it's new, like new isn't on the market new, but it's new to me. It's a paint pen from Ranger from the Dylusions line. And I've been trying it out to see kind of what I think. No verdict yet. I haven't tried it enough, I feel like, to actually have a really good feeling about it. Sometimes you just got to get into the thick of things before you really can make a decision about it. I mean, it seems like it works pretty well. The only thing is, for reds and pinks, it does seem like it has a hard time covering them up, but that's pretty common. So, yeah, it is what it is. Alcohol markers usually look worse before they look better. That's probably pretty fair. Just got the Spectrum Noir and having trouble getting the look. Oh no! Okay, so did you have Copic markers before, JJ? Because the type of marker that you had before is probably will kind of change. You have to change how you color with them for sure. So like I had Copics before, and well, I mean I still have them. It's not like I don't have them anymore. I still have my Copics. I had the Copics first before I tried the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. And I can't color. Oh no, you just got into them. Okay. So The way that I color with a Copic marker is totally different than the way I color with these markers. With a Copic marker, I start with my darkest color first in my shadow areas, and then I blend over that with my lightest color, and I work my way from darkest to lightest by to keep adding the next lightest color over top of what I've already put. Now with these, I can't do that. With these, it doesn't blend at all for me if I try to do it that way. The way that I have found works the best with these ones is to color the entire image with whatever your lightest color is, and then go over that with your second lightest, or second darkest, or your next darkest, I should say. So go over the first layer with your next darkest, let's just say next darkest. So your next darkest color, but don't color over the whole thing. Color over part of it until you get to where your highlight area should be, and stop before you get to that highlight. And then just keep repeating that process, getting slightly farther out of your image with each darker color. And then that gives you the natural blending, and then you can also go back over it with the lighter colored marker after the fact. I can show you an example here in just a minute once I finish with this. Maybe we can find something to color. I've been having fun coloring with these markers. You have the Brutus Monroe ones. I have not tried those, the Style File ones. Oh, yay! JJ, that's awesome. Yeah, totally get your markers out and craft along with me, color with me. I feel like that's the beauty of this, is we can create together, and then you kind of have like a live feedback, sort of. I know I can't see what you're doing, but it's just kind of cool. I don't know. Okay, so now we have fussy cut our flower. I'm not sure if I want to put it on this or not. Maybe. It could be cool. I was thinking, it might be a neat Mother's Day card. Let's see. Ooh. Like, that's so pretty. Okay. Hi, Deborah. Okay, I do really like that. So, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I might I'll probably trim this down a little bit, but maybe I'll add some vellum behind it, like maybe just like a circle or something with some vellum. I think that would be really pretty. Maybe I can pop the flower up on a little bit of foam and put some vellum underneath it. That'd be cute. All right, we'll tackle that in a minute. Let's talk about coloring. So, Heidi, did you see my my latest scene building card that I showed at the beginning? Were you here yet for that? I'm gonna put away these sprays for now, at least. It's not live yet. I probably shouldn't have shown you guys, but I did it anyway. I made another scene building card. So I did my cactus one last time, and then now I've got a nautical one. Okay, let's find something to color, shall we? Let's do, what do I have out here? I have my one that I've colored a ton of. I've colored a bunch of this flower. But, there's nothing wrong with that. We can totally keep coloring that one. Let's do it. Why not? I tried to emboss on vellum. Yes, I did know that about vellum. The thing is, wait, what's buggy? Uh-oh, something's buggy. That doesn't sound good. The thing about vellum is that it can warp really, really easily, number one. And number two, I have found that if you heat it from the back first, it works a little bit better, and it doesn't buggy. Oh, the stamp set. Oh, hold on. One moment, please. I do have that one. It's not very large for coloring, but I could try. Um, yes, definitely heat your heat tool up all the way first, and only bring it to your vellum when you're ready. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about, Heidi, and I was confused. All right, so the thing about this is that the images are a little bit small. So, oh no, tornado warnings. Oh my gosh. I hope that you're safe. Be safe. All right, I'm just going to pull off a bunch of these so that we can color. We're going to try to color them all. Oh, put one on the flower. How cute. Oh. I'm gonna, let's do the butterfly too. Why not? All right, so let's just ignore the block. I'm not gonna do anything with the block right now. I'm gonna put a bunch of these on here with enough room that I can fussy cut them later because I don't have any coordinating dies. But what I'm gonna do is just pop them right on into my Mini Misty. That way I don't have to play around with like taking them on the block, off the block, on the block, off the block, all that. I don't have to worry about that at all. I can just pop it right on here, pick them all up with my lid, and stamp them all at once. Hooray! Heidi, did you see my one from earlier? The scene building background that I made? Or card, I should say. It's a card that I showed earlier with the water and the seagull and the starfish. This is my favorite way to like stamp a bunch of images. Oh, okay, I'll show you in a second. I probably shouldn't show you, but I'm going to show you anyway. I made it. It's for my post next week for May May. But I'll have a video on how I made it and all that. It was a hot mess. I thought like the whole time, I'm just gonna have to give up on this because something that sounded rude. That's so cute. These bugs are so cute. Okay, are you ready? It is right here. Here it is. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on the water or not. Ooh. I'm trying to do more scene building. I don't know. You can tell me what you think. Oh, thanks, JJ. I'm having fun scene building. I don't know what it is about making scenes, but it makes me really happy. Okay, so let's try out some different, we're going to try out some different combos for our different bugs. Let's do a combo that I know already, at least first, to get started. Oh, thanks, guys. So next Friday, not like the day after tomorrow, but the week after that, you'll be able to see that one on my YouTube channel as a video. I'll have a tutorial and everything. All right, LV1, PL4, and I'm looking for LV3. Hang tight. They're kind of all over the place. I need to get a better storage system in place for these because they're just kind of like all over in this bucket here. Okay, Heidi. All right, so what I'm going to do is, so I've been keeping track of combos that I like, that I've just tried together to see if they might work. And then I just blend them out and I write down the colors that I used so that I would know which ones worked well and which ones don't. So I don't put them on my little list here unless they work well. Okay, so here you can see my little purple selection. So I've grabbed those 3 colors. So I'm going to start with my lightest color, which is LV1, and I'm going to color the whole image, or this whole section of the image anyway, this whole part of the image with my lightest color. Okay. So I'm coloring the whole thing with my lightest color. Then I'm going to come in with my medium color, which is the PL4. And I think I'm going to do like a little shadow under here. And then I'm going to kind of keep it like over on the side here. And then kind of come up that way. So it's narrower on one side, and you can play around with your like shading and all that. Then I'm going to come in with my darkest color, put the shading right back in those same areas, but not quite as far. So I'm only putting it in like right along the edge. Then I go back in with that medium color, go right over top of that darkest color to help it blend, and then go in with my lightest color and blend that out. And I go right over top of what I already colored. So see that? I did go out of the lines a little bit. It's bleeding a little bit. That's my fault. It looks a little darker down here on the playback than it does in person, which is kind of weird. But you can see how you get this really cool highlight. I think that's really neat. All right, let's do the same thing with the head. We can go back in, like drawing with the black again to darken up the eyes after. So I'm going to start with my lightest color. Hey, Georgia. And then I'm going to go to my medium color. Like so. And then in the very edge, I'm going in with my darkest color. Go back with the medium. Now this is bleeding quite a bit, which is kind of weird because I haven't had this issue. I don't know if I'm using a different kind of paper right now than I have been, but for some reason my paper is bleeding quite a bit right now. Now paper really does make a difference. It really does. Okay, so what you can do is, let's say like you kind of, because the color is a little bit dark, you lost some of the detail of the stamp. You can just go right back over it with a black pen or something, and darken it up so that you can see those lines again. And then, hey Vay, you can always come back into those little areas like here where my marker bled a little bit. You just take your white gel pen or paint pen or whatever you have and go around the outside and touch up those areas so it looks like you know how to color in the lines. Because I don't really stay in the lines that well. But that's alright. Cute. Hey, Michelle. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my marker bleeding and my paper bleeding right now. I have been using the, maybe this is different. I don't know. I thought it was the same. I grabbed it from the same place, but maybe I mixed my papers up. But I've been using the Staples paper. It's literally from Staples. Just their cardstock or whatever. And it's been working really well, but I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. Something weird. All right, what I want to try is doing for the wings, I want to try like a really light green and a really light blue together, so that I can, even lighter than that maybe, so that I can kind of like blend them together maybe. Ooh, yeah, like that. Okay, so, all right, let's try this. Now this is totally experimentation. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Sorry if you can hear my children yelling. I don't know what they're yelling about, but they're like right outside the door. Okay, so I'm kind of just doing that like sort of flicking sort of motion so that hopefully the color blends out kind of neat. And I'm going to go right over top of that with the blue. Yeah, it looks okay, but I don't necessarily love it. Let's see. Maybe I could go back in with the TB2. Ooh, that is the chisel end. That is not the end I wanted. Like right here close to, maybe that kind of helps a little bit, I think. Just adding a little bit of the green. Oh, like the green's kind of in the center, and then I added a little bit of the darker blue I don't know if you can really see much going on here with that color. It looks kind of cool. Ooh, excuse me. All right, let's try it again with a larger wing section and see how we do. Because you know how like dragonflies, they kind of have a sort of like translucent sort of wing. I mean, that looks cool. That looks better than it did. And then maybe just like, ooh, okay, I like that. I'm digging that. That's cute. All right, let's see if we can do a better job than I did the first time with this one then. So I think for this one, it's all about just getting the flicking right, and like the right distance, if you know what I mean. Because see, if I keep it short like that, I think that will make it look better when you come back in with a little bit of shadow there. Yeah. Cute. Let's do KTV1. JJ, I don't know if this is helping or not at all. I hope it is. And then TV2. I could try to put a little bit of purple on the top. I don't really know where. Where do you want me to put it? Look how cute that is. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. All right, so the thing is, the cool thing is you can go back over those same colors and touch them up and brighten them up and totally change the look of your stuff. The outer edges. Okay, give me a second. Do you mean like out here or on the top edges? On the tip of the wings, probably like out here. All right, let's see. The real thing, honestly, is just finding, that's really pink, is just finding the right colors. Because, see, like that does not match the lid at all. This is LV2, and it looks like a really pretty like lavender color, and like, what? I'm not sure. That's not the color we want to use. What about LV1? Uh-oh. Look at that. It's rubbing off. How am I going to know what color marker it is? That's bizarre. Huh. Well, it like completely rubbed off. Let's see if I can... LV1. I don't know why that rubbed off like that, and I have no idea if this is going to stay on, but we'll see what happens. Maybe. That's kind of dark too, but we can try it. All right, so just a little bit of purple on the edges. Okay. Go back on, little lid. Oof. And then I'm going to use the first blue to kind of help it blend a little bit. Just so that it doesn't look kind of so out of place. Cute. Look at our little guy. He's so cute. And then I kind of like to go back in and add like a little dot of white right there in those little eyeballs, just to make his face pop a little bit more. I think it helps kind of brighten things up a little bit. Okay, so we've got one down. Woo! Cool. Okay. That's neat. LV1. Okay. Yeah, no, that rubbed right off. I don't know what to do about that LV1 rubbing off. That's so weird. Practicing with a flower section. The colors. Yes. Okay, so the thing about theoretically, you're supposed to be able to use the same letter combinations with other of those same letter combinations, and it should work. They should blend well together. However, that's not always true, and sometimes they don't go together at all. So it's kind of a gamble. You got to kind of try to figure out like what works. All right, so what I'm going to try is BT4, and now BT is turquoise. These are turquoise colors. So BT4, looking for BT5, not TB5, which, hold on, let's see. I'm looking for blue turquoise. Lord have mercy. That's TB. See, I need a better solution. Oh, here we go. BT5. The PLs together are awful. Oh no. It's like pale lavender maybe? Or purple? I'm not sure. I need to do more research on what the color names mean. All right, so I'm looking at my little chart up here, and I see that I use BT4, BT5, and BT9 to get this little color combination. So I'm going to try it and see what I think. These are quite a bit more green than I expected them to be. All right, so that's BT4. This is BT5. Ooh, see, this is more turquoise looking. All right, so see how I'm leaving that highlight area there? Then I'm going to come back in with my darkest color, which is the BT9. Go right into those shadow areas. Darken things up a bit. And then I go back in with my BT5. Blend that out a bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my paper right now, but I'm definitely having more trouble with bleeding than I normally do. And then I go right ahead and blend that last color out. Look at how cute it is. And then I can just repeat that same process for these upper ones. I like to work in one section at a time because for this particular type of alcohol marker especially, it does seem like if you let the ink dry, you're not going to get a very good blend. The flicking motion. The flicking motion is kind of where you come in heavy at first, and then you get lighter as you carry your marker out. It's, to be honest, it is much easier with a Copic marker than with these markers. I'll try to see if I can, because these don't have a brush tip. The flicking motion is a little bit easier with a brush tip. This is a bullet tip. So depending on what kind of alcohol marker you have, so here's a Copic. So the flicking motion, you would kind of like stop and pull your ink for a second and then flick like that. So see how it's got more ink down at the bottom and then less at the top? It's like a, I don't know, like a flick. So you start with thicker at the bottom, thinner at the top. And you can kind of like pull your marker away from the paper a little bit as you go so that not as much of it is touching. Now with a brush tip, it's easier because you naturally get that pooling as where you have to work at it a little bit more with the bullet tip. With the brush tip, you kind of get that flicking motion more naturally. So that is the idea of the flicking motion. This is what you start to end up with, where you have like a concentrated, thicker pigment in the bottom, and then it feathers out at the top. I hope that makes sense. So like here, it'd be like like that. It's a little bit harder with the bullet tip. So it depends on what kind of marker you have. Like you can see it's a little more effortless with the brush tip. But yeah, it just depends on what kind of marker you're working with. What are you, did you say you got these? You got the Spectrum Noirs? Because now I feel like I've already forgotten what you said. I think you said you got the Spectrum Noir. They are a much more cost-effective supply than Copics. That is for sure. Copics are extremely expensive. I like them. I definitely think they're worth it, but it will take you quite a while to build up a collection of Copics compared to this. It doesn't really take that long. Hello, Heidi. Welcome back. Just playing around with some colors. Seeing what I think about some color combinations. Look how cute he is. He's a little cutie pie. So cute. Let's give him some little eyeball dots. Hey, Roberta. Brighten up his little eyes a little bit. He looks so cute. Look at his little eyeballs. Okay, so we've done that. Let's do, what do we want to do? I have a red, let's see, CR8, DR5, DR7. All right, here's a DR7, so we can do our ladybug. DR5, CR8. We're doing well, Roberta. Although I did have a problem with one of mine. The number rubbed right off the lid. Like it just came off. Isn't that weird? I'm not really sure what to do about that. I don't know, that's so weird. Yeah. So, okay, CR8, DR5, and DR7. Let's start there. We're going to try to do our little ladybug up here, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to color right over top of the spots because I'm going to color those in black, and I'm not really worried about trying to match like shade in the black. I'm not worried about that. This image is too small for that. If it was a larger image where there was more space, I went out of the lines. Oops. I might try to do that. I might try to be a little bit more whatever with my shading and all that, but like I don't really care that much. Okay, so for this one, I'm kind of coming in from the sides and leaving the highlight in the middle. I'm going to be honest, I kind of just make up my lighting. I wish that I had a better, like, artistic and scientific or whatever answer, but I don't really have one. I just sort of, like, fly by the seat of my pants and hope it looks good. I had to do that, make you a label and tape it on the barrel. Ugh, I wish that I didn't have to do that. That seems kind of weird. I mean, I will, but I don't know. Ooh, look how vibrant that red looks. Woo! It's pretty, right? I like that. Alright, we're going to do the same thing for this one over here. Oh, I probably should have colored that part black. Alright. And then our darkest color, which is DR7. It looks so vibrant. Oh yeah, I could definitely contact them. Look at it. It's so cute. I am actually going to come in right where this little line is in between and add in some shading there, add in a little bit more shading here, darken it up on the edges there. All right. I think that gives it a little bit more depth. Then we can come in with, I have a black one. Got the little black one in my essentials pack. Yeah. All right. And then you make it look really crisp by adding those actually black details, which is kind of crazy. Woo! Look how cute it is. That's adorable. Alright, I'm just going to put like little nib dots here on the, you can see I went out of the lines there at the beginning. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, so now I've got some little black. Let's try some gray instead of, because I don't want to make his face black because then you won't be able to see anything. So let's try some grays. I've got IG6, IG4, and IG2. For tips for the markers, I can definitely check them out. Alright, so come in with my lightest color, like where I would want my highlight to be. Whoop. So color in his whole little face. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to go and check that out. Color blend chart would be extremely useful for me. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Thanks, guys. Oh, and then IG6. Oh, a Markers 101 class. I've only taken their free classes so far. I haven't done any of the actual ones that you sign up for yet, but it's on my list. I really want to. You can't beat free, that's true. Woo, I'm like really going out of the lines, you guys. Somebody stop me now. And then I'm just going to go back in with the IG2 and kind of blend all that out a little bit. Look how cute it is. His little face is so cute. These little bugs are adorable, you guys. Alright, let's put his little eyeballs in. So stinking cute. Alright, and then I can go back over here like I was saying earlier and kind of try to cover up where I went out of the lines. Red is probably the hardest color in my opinion to cover up with a gel pen. So it won't be perfect, but it'll be better than it was. It'll only kind of look like I know what I'm doing. There we go. Woohoo! That's so adorable. Look at it. Like seriously, it's so cute. So cute. Okay, so let's think about this. I have that flower. Hold on. I agree that the color range is a little confusing. All right, so we have our flower, right? We could add a bug. What we could do, if I'm feeling adventurous, but I don't know that I am. I don't know that I'm feeling that adventurous. We can try it, but I don't know that it's gonna work. Let's try making a bee. I'm worried about the blending because of the yellow. You know, obviously, if you go out of the lines or it bleeds, it's going to be much easier to tell. I know, aren't they cute? It's going to be much easier to tell on an image where the next color over is yellow. All right, there's that, and then let's find a good yellow combo. So I think CT4 or CT2 is good. CT4, one of these was like really, oh, that's good. All right, so these two are good, CT4 and CT2, and then I want to say that like this one was like neon. I don't love that. Where is that? Maybe I could go with like a tan. Not that color. So this is kind of my process. I'm just kind of like randomly scribbling them out so I can hopefully find one that works. Nope, too brown. I mean, I could try it with the CT one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's try it. That's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was like a little too yellow. You know, not like a bee yellow, but like pink or lemony. I don't know. Some kind of yellow that's too yellow for a bee. Look how cute. CT1. That's cute. Alright, let's do this little yellow one. I like these little images. They're adorable. Super cute. And then CT4. And I'm actually not even going to blend that one out because I like that. I like the way the shadow looks. Alright, well while I'm doing the yellow, I might as well come in and do this last one. Jennifer, Crafter's Companion Facebook page has some video lives. Well, if you go back a few years, goodness. It's been a while since she's posted a new video about it, I guess. Well, we're going to bring them back on. I feel like these are one of the markers that kind of get like overlooked a little bit. I feel like they're great. They blend really well, at least for me. I don't know. You just have to figure out the way that works best for you to color with them, I feel like. Once you figure that out, because like when I first tried them, I was like, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I don't like these very much. And then as I've been working with them and learning kind of like the ins and outs, I've had way more luck with them. And what I mean by luck is that it's not really luck, it's practice. So it just depends on how much time you're willing to invest in learning how to color with them. Because I do feel like this was like learning to color all over. Yeah, great entry-level markers. That's true. They really are. But I also think that people who are experienced can get good use out of them as well. It just depends on what you plan to use them for. So cute. Alright, I'm going to try to go in with like a super light hand and basically just dot in the little feet. Oh, adorable. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with that same gray, I think. The same gray combination. And the one that I did for up here too. Just to kind of keep it, I don't know, similar. I'm going to do my shadow the other way this time. Like so. I don't love the way that I did his face. I kind of made my line a little weird looking, and now the highlight is going to be in kind of a weird place. Oh well. Can't win them all. That's okay. Do Jennifer McGuire and just color your way. What? I'm gonna need more details, Roberta. Oh, color your way. Like as in however you feel like it should be. That makes sense. Gosh, I need like a second brain or a replacement brain because this one's not doing so hot. Oh, I get what you mean now. I was just a little slow. All right. Let's do some cute little blue wings, because why not? They're like sort of translucent-ish. Okay. Then I'm actually going to come in with the gray. And just add in a little bit of color. Like so. Oh, so cute. Oh, that's okay, Brandy. Glad school's almost out. Yeah, my son is almost out for the year. They get out so early because he's only in preschool. So they get out like May 24th, I think, is their last day, which is crazy. Okay, look how cute he is. I like the little bee. Adorable. I think I'm going to add in like a little bit of gel pen lines here. Cute. All right. I forget that you need to shake this sometimes to make sure like the paint is right. Because it's a paint pen, not a gel pen. Whoops. All right. So now we've colored a few buggies. We've done some cute stuff. I'm feeling good. Hey, Amanda. Just doing some practicing coloring. Hey, Darlene. We've been coloring up some little bugs using the Spectrum Noir markers. We did also make this background with some Distress Oxide sprays, and we added a little bit of detail to this floral image that we colored in a previous live. I was thinking about making a card out of this to go together. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. We've been a little all over the place. Just trying a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But yeah, anyway. So I am actually going to head off for tonight, you guys. I am like drowning in stuff that I need to do for my packing and all of that. So I am not going to hang out for too long, but I will be back on Monday night if I don't see you guys before then. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Is that where you're going with that, Justin? Oh, I ruined the punchline. No, I'm the worst. I'm a fun killer, aren't I? That's so funny. Orange who? Oh, Gail, what's up? Oh, of course, JJ. I hope that it helped some. I hope that you don't walk away like completely still confused. It's a lot trying to learn how to use alcohol markers. I feel like they're confusing when you first start. It takes a lot of practice and just like experimenting, and then you figure it out and you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I'll just keep doing this thing that I figured out that works. Oh, Jet. Oh, you were making fun of me. Of course you were. How rude. Well, hopefully I'll see you guys again. I know some of you are my little regulars who hang out with me all the time, and I love you guys so much. But hopefully some of these new faces will come back and visit on a time when I'm a little bit less frazzled and a little bit more prepared. Orange, you glad I didn't say pick orange for the 100th time. We will have to do some orange, but okay, so I've been trying out these new markers, but I don't have any good oranges yet. So I'm going to have to get some good oranges so that we can test out your orange color. That's funny. Okay, so that is it for me, you guys. I will see you guys again really soon in another video. Until then, hugs and love. Love you bunches. Mwah. Bye, guys.